Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Word Origins 22. The word origin today is somebody's John Hancock. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. Someone's John Hancock means a person's signature. Okay, so let's continue. The origin of this term comes directly from the U.S. Declaration of Independence. John Hancock was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, so if you've ever seen a copy of it again, you see this really one large signature, John Hancock, and then a bunch of little small ones, another 30 or 40 small ones basically following after it. So that's why everybody always remembers John Hancock, because his signature is so large. All right, so and he purposely, so let's continue here. John Hancock was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence, and he purposely signed his name in a very large way. According to legend, he wanted to be sure that King George III would be able to see it clearly. Remember, all the founding fathers were very brave men. Signing the Declaration of Independence was nearly equivalent to signing your own death warrant. Yeah, I mean, there was a small chance that the colonies were going to be able to, beat Great Britain. Great Britain had the greatest and the strongest navy, in the world at that time. And the colonies were, small, minute in comparison to them. So there was a good chance they weren't really going to win. So it was a very brave thing to do. But they did it because they believed in freedom, basically. So, signing a death warrant. Let's continue here. If the colonies were not able to hold off Great Britain and win the Revolutionary War, all these men would have been accused of treason. Yeah, they would have been hunted down, and probably most of them would have ended up being killed. So, it wasn't an easy thing to do. It took some courage to put your name on there. And John Hancock put his name really large. Well, look, I want to make sure King George really knows my name. All right. Well, anyway, we just have one example of how this is sometimes still used. I just need your John Hancock. So that's what we always say, somebody's John Hancock. I just need your John Hancock on the dotted line. Yeah, very often on contracts you have a dotted line where you have to sign on the dotted line, and we can finalize the contract. So that's just the way it might be used. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.